Well, hello. Today I went to Value Village and I found this RCA VCR. So this VCR I will show you the front. So here there is a door and there is the commands in this. The model number is VR335. You can see it is only a mono VCR. So it has outputs and inputs at the back. So this is the mechanism of the VCR. It is a mechanism that I didn't have before. It is a Samsung mechanism. So RCA VCR with a Samsung mechanism. And apparently it was made in '92. And one thing I like about this VCR is that it can record in the 3 speeds, and it has the input select and the tape speed button on the front. So that's a good thing. You can access the input without the remote. And the tape speed, you can change the recording speed, and it has the 3 speeds. So it only records in mono, but my other RCA VCR here, it can record in the 3 speeds in the stereo, and it also has these buttons on the front. So this is very cool about these early 90s RCA VCRs. So I think there are many RCA VCRs that has these buttons on the front. I think my other RCA that is on there, I think it has this too, I'm not sure. So that is pretty nice. So now I'm gonna insert a cassette. And also when I tested this VCR at Value Village, well, there was a tape that was in another VCR, so I took it from the other VCR and put it in this one to test it, and so I let it in there, so I kept the tape. And well, on the tape there was some like an adult movie, so like I cannot show it on YouTube, you know. Someone has recorded an adult movie, and he let it in the VCR. So I'm gonna take another tape with some recording of Mario. So this will be more appropriate to show you. A very nice mechanism. So this is Mario Forever, which is a PC game that I recorded on this. It's a pretty cool game. It's not the same tape. It's not the same tape as I usually use, because I erased what was on the other tape, and I sent it I put it in the VCR that I mailed to the VCR King. That should arrive tomorrow, Monday. So now we'll press fast forward. So it is only like a 2-head VCR, so the fast forward it does multiple lines. But that is normal, and at least the play has a very good picture quality. The pause is like an almost 2-head VCR. A pause that is not that has lines like this. Normal. Now stop. And you can see that the loading motor turns when I press play. So now I will rewind. So I think that that's the fastest the VCR can go, so it does not rewind very fast. So you can see that this VCR, when it unloads the tape, the motor turns like smoothly, and when it ejects, it turns faster. And like same thing when it loads the tape, the motor turns faster when the tape insert. So this is a pretty interesting mechanism. And here there is a gear that is for the ejecting. And there is something that slides behind there. So this VCR it works very well, and it has an interesting mechanism. So now I'm gonna take my other VCR and compare it. So this is my Sanyo VHR9401 VCR, and this VCR is it does like the other one. You will see when I insert the tape, when the tape is inserted, the motor turns faster than when it loads. So it is exactly like the other VCR, and also it sounds similar when the tape is inserted. It sounds kinda similar. So this is the tape that has like a porn movie on it that was in the VCR, the other VCR at Value Village. So when the tape insert, it sounds similar. It's like quieter, this one, but it kinda does similar. And on this VCR, the motor is here, and it drives a worm gear for the ejecting mechanism, and the belt for the it drives a belt for the main loading mechanism. So I don't know why they did this mechanism like this. I don't know why. And this one, it is better made, I think, the mechanism, because there is no belt for the loading mechanism. So yeah, in this VCR, the belt, it is very it is like very hard to replace, I think, if it breaks. And in this VCR there is no belt here, so it might be easier to fix. So here there is my RCA VR335. So only one digit of difference with this model number. Like this one is VR335 and this one VR535. And actually this one, it does not have the input select and the input select and tape speed. It doesn't have this. So this VCR has a Hitachi mechanism, while this one has a Samsung mechanism. And there is like something I noticed, like the motor, it's like very similar. The worm gear like attached to the motor, it's pretty similar. Like here and here, you see there's like this this part here. Look, there is like a small metal part attached to the motor, and on both of these VCRs, this part is used like for the brakes. Like when the motor turns, it directly moves apart for the brakes. And well, these mechanisms are pretty similar because like the motor, like it drives a gear and then a cam gear behind, and it's the same thing for this VCR. Like there is a cam gear behind. You cannot, we don't see it really a lot, but it's similar to this. And this one, the motor is faced like this, and here is facing front. So now that's pretty much it, and well, goodbye. I also forgot to say that the VCR came with this remote, but it doesn't seem to be working with this VCR. You know, when I press on off, it does nothing, and also the functions, it doesn't work in there. There is like a command here to command the one VCR or the VCR number 1 or number 2. Like if you have two RCA VCRs in one remote, or there are VCRs that work like this, but it doesn't control the VCR